Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. We've got Denny Avdia, and it's Ewing in at the center position. It's Edwards on the wing. Legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
It can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
Now here's Edwards. Inside. Here's Stoudemire. Puts the move on. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
There's a screen. Lets the three fly. Here's Ewing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both shots good from the stripe. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Now here's Wall. 15 in his last outing. Here's McGrady. Money on the 19-footer.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
1 for 3 so far. Outside, Williams. No good from outside. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wall looking over the floor. Off target from three-point range.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Williams on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's McGrady. Ball for 3. Connects from downtown.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Smart with the ball. 15 in his last outing. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Wall with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to McGrady. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with a 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Smart finds Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nuggets lead by 3. Wall, the pass to McGrady. Here's McDyess. The steal. Now here's Edwards. Smart outside. Launches it. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Smart. Edwards got 6.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Denver, 3rd.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Pass to Wall. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Smart. Still no points. And here's Edwards outside. Another three for Golden State. Denver has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. To the inside. Stolen by Jones. Here's Finley. The kick out to Williams. Another three for Golden State.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
All for three. And again, Denver with a three.
A workman-like approach from John Wall. Tries to make every possession count.
Outside Edwards from deep three-point land. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williams passes to Smart. Now here's Edwards. The three is up. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart has got 6 assists in the game. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And so it's Golden State with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. And here's Edwards outside. Denver grabs the miss. Ewing's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wall with it. He's picked up by Jones. And the big finish by Wall.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Jones with a screen on Wall. Pass to Jones. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 1. Outside Wall. And here's Avdia. Here's the three. That shot, no good. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
On the court for Denver, they've got Trey Mann, and it's Gordon in a shooting guard.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Man misses. Golden State has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Finley. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. McDyess with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gordon left side. Here's Spates from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Here's Gordon. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Gugliotta. Nails the baby hook.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
McGrady to pass to Gordon. And again, it's Denver missing. And So it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Golden State. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside Edwards. Back to Smart. To the paint. Here's Jones. McDyess with a rebound. McDyess has got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Gordon can't hit. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Edwards. And there's a pick. Top of the key. McDyess with a rebound. McDyess has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gordon, the pass to Ewing. Denver moving it around. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Down low. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to McGrady. Pulls up. Gordon with another miss.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
And here's Edwards outside. That's good.
Making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Ewing. Here's McDyess. And he'll draw the foul. They'll head to the line for 2. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts in the game. The first free throw is good. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wall, he's checked in for the Nuggets. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Golden State has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You take a look at Wall. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Count it. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to McGrady. Ball for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Outside Edwards. 1:43 left in the first half of this game. Jones finds Williams. Clock at 4. Here's Kuminga. Rebounded by Denver. Ewing's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McGrady. He's got 5. Pass to Wall. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Thursday, they kick off a road trip to New York, where they'll take on the Knicks.
And that game against Seattle seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league starting to take shape. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Ball for 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game. Smart looking around. It's Edwards on the wing. Unloads. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Wall. It's rebounded by Gugliotta.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Inside, Edwards lays it in.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Outside Wall. Takes a three. Buries it from three. Wall's got 17 points.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. Let's send it courtside. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
And moving things along. And that's a wrap on half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Anthony Edwards out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Williams, and it's Stoudemire in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. The Warriors lead by 3. To the paint. Here's Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Now Wall, 17 points in the game. Avdia from outside. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Smart. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Avdia outside. Here's McGrady. 5 points in the game. And no good.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Denver grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Wall against Smart. Inside, Stoudemire. McDyess with a rebound. McDyess has got 8 rebounds in the game. Avdia passes to Wall. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's Smart. Yet to see a basket. Here's Edwards.
First personal foul.
Nuggets trail by 5. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside wall from outside the arc. That's miss number 7 out of 14 attempts.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Smart outside. Pass to Stoudemire. Basket counts. Stoudemire's got his second basket on the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside wall. The 3. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Stolen. Here's McGrady, guarded by Edwards. Ball for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire off that line.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Over. Gordon, he's checked in for Denver. Smart outside. Pass to Williams. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Gordon. 5 to shoot. Edwards, the pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Edwards. To the left wing. Outside wall. For the tie. The rebound by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 4 rebounds now. And Aptia comes to help. Pass to Edwards. Here's Stoudemire, defended by Aptia. Edwards for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. The Warriors lead by 3. Smart outside. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Outside wall. 1:25 left in the third. To the inside. And Ewing gets it to go. Ewing's got 6.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McDyess has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gordon outside. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Outside man. The Nuggets getting another bucket to fall. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Anthony, the pass to Gugliotta. Back to Anthony. Here's Finley. And the Warriors miss again. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And it's hammered home by Green.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Finley. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 2. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Green, and it's McGrady in at the 2.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Anthony against Gordon. Oh, they pick off the pass. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Pass to McGrady. Now here's Gordon. They set a pick. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Gugliotta. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Finley passes to Stoudemire. And it's blocked. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Anthony, the pass to Finley. Back to Anthony. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And Denver making a change here. Mann's checked in. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Smart outside. And the dunk by Jones.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Denver leading by 4. Man with it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Jones. Deflected. Pass to McGrady. Outside man. Outside, Green. Here's Ewing. Just 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Mann. It's a 3-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Antonio McDyess.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3. Warriors trail by 4. Smart outside. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Avdia passes to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Smart outside. On the wing, Williams. Outside Edwards. Edwards with the jam.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Jones with the block. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside wall. There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 11-footer is good.
Nice job breaking down the defense. Wall takes these mid-range shaves when the D gives him the chance.
Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Wall fires. It's money from deep.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
And the way he's scoring is impressive. He's doing it with great efficiency.
Here's Stoudemire. Left side, Edwards. Smart outside. Puts up the tray. Not that time.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Now here's Wall. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Smart. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Stoudemire.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty, missing both. And here's Denver. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's McGrady, guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. Tiliapia. Cleared away by Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for Golden State. 7-point differential. The free ball is down.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called, the Warriors. They're down by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. And if they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Denver with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. As good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. Capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Holiday out there with Harris. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Mirazan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Harris, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Down low. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Certainly not the number one thing Bey is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Now here's Rose, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harris against Rose. Outside Holiday. It's the three-point bomb.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Bounce pass from Rose. Outside Wilkins. Inside. Here's Richards, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Mirazan. Here's Holiday. Now Bey from deep. No good on the shot. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Rose against Harris. Richards passes to Johnson. Now here's Wilkins. Over Holiday. Wilkins can't get it to go. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. A pitch to Holiday. Pass to Mirazan. And he gets the bucket. Mirazan's got 6 points.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Harris against Rose. And that one's on target from the wing. Rose has got his third basket of the night.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
Outside Holiday. Bey wide open, and he fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Mbamute. Johnson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pistons leading by 3. And here is Bey. He's guarded by Mbamute. Holiday, the pass to Mirazan. And that one drops. 8 points for him.
Well, the veteran floor general Holiday is a fantastic distributor. Someone that understands how to involve his teammates.
Now, here's Wilkins. Scoreless thus far. The baseline jam. Mirazan, the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Back to Bey. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the Pistons another 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here is Holiday. 12 points his last outing. Up and in on the layup. Holiday's got 8 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Here's McBride, covered by Flynn. 4 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Now, here's Warren. Jordan sets the screen for Warren. Locks it up for Jordan. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ulibarri with it. Picked up by Flynn. Pass to Jeffries. Puts up a 3. McBride's shot is off. Now here's Flynn. Defended by McBride. Takes a step back. Fires away from way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Webb out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Jordan. And it's Warren in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Warren. Nothing on the board. Jordan looking around. Sasser can't hit. Wizards trail by 8. Here's McBride. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. On the wing, Dosunmu. Back to Webb. Jordan sets the pick for Warren. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Wizards shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Jeffries. Shot clock at 6. Here's McBride. No good on the triple. Pistons leading by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Webb the pass to Warren. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Washington making some changes. And Baamute's checked in for Foyle. Wilkins comes in for Jared Jeffries. And it's Rose in for Miles McBride. Detroit also making some changes. Randall's checked in for T.J. Warren. Bay comes in for Marcus Sasser. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Spud Webb. Now here's Dosunmu. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Harris against Rose. Bay kicks to Randall. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Harris against Rose. Rebound by the Pistons. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Now here is Harris. Still scoreless. Randall is doubled. Here's Bay. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Washington. And another miss by Washington. Detroit has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Randall left side. Ba'amute with the steal. On the wing, Coulibaly. He's defended by Bay. And here's Jones. Pass to Rose. 5 on the clock. Jones kicks to Wilkins. And here's Rose outside. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Jordan with the steal. Harris with it. Wilkins picks